Hi, for those of you that don't know, Jim has allowed me to do these via video for right now. Broke my elbow while biking. Um, yeah, I guess flipping your bike over is not smart. Anyway, on to the Moses story. Um, yeah, wow, Moses questioned everything God threw at him, and even watching a staff turn into a snake and leprosy to no leprosy, all the things that he gave him, it was like he still had his doubts. And do I see that in me sometimes? If I have maybe a leadership calling, oh, I'm sure I do. Man, I sure would love to see, if I have a leadership calling, I sure would love to see some of that stuff. Like, Todd, this is the leadership calling I really have for you. And if you don't believe me, you know, ask for, a $250,000 salary and I'll give it to you. It doesn't work like that. Um, but, I think for me, when I have doubts, for one thing, every day is a new day, and I'm not getting any younger. And so it's one of the things where I try to grasp everything in a day to be the best and to do the best that I can. And even when I'm fearful and I have doubts going into a leadership role or in front of people, I just remind myself this is a great opportunity to grow. Um, that laughing at yourself is actually good and healthy, and laughing, and just enjoying the ride. I As I've gotten older, I've done that more and more, not only in leadership or going into a leadership position or public speaking in front of people or whatever. It just has helped me, just put things in perspective and just to know, hey, I can do this. And even if I don't, let's learn from my mistakes. Um, it's another leadership question is if that I could take from this Moses story is, you know, when there's an opportunity presented in front of you, don't be someone who just throws out all the negative that can possibly happen because of this leadership thing, because of your fear. You're fearful, so you think of all the negative things that could possibly happen. Once you start feeling that fear and you find yourself throwing out, oh man, but this could go wrong and that could go wrong. Maybe just step back and go, all right, what are the positive aspects of this? How can I grow from this leadership position? How can I grow from this situation? And I just think thinking positively every day and thinking about not only preparing for what could go wrong, but looking at what could go right, can really give you a smile on your face and a brighter outlook, for your future, in this case, leadership roles. So I hope that shared, that showed what I think about, leadership roles, and when I bring up fears, in my life that might cause me to pause instead of just jumping and taking risks. Because we don't learn from just sitting on our butts, as I am doing right now, and not taking those risks. That's my opinion.